Welcome back. All right, so quick news of the day video for all you fine people out there on the internet. I'm wearing Providence because I'm going to report on a Bruins player who may end up playing in Providence, likely plays in Providence. We're going to start off talking about the Ottawa Senators, who yesterday signed Erik Brannstrom to a one-year extension at $900,000 a year. I was trying to figure out a way to do a video on that, but I thought, well, it's 1 year contract, it's $900,000. There's really not a whole lot there. So of course you get the Senators video today. You're welcome. Brett Connolly has opted to sign in the Swiss League. He signs a 1 year deal with Lugano in the Swiss League. Connolly's an interesting case where there was a time some years back where his scoring was excellent per minute, and the idea was if he gets more ice time, he'll score more. And then it really hasn't gone anywhere from there. He has had his ups and downs over his career, and hopefully over in the Swiss League he gets his game back and all that, or just really enjoys the Swiss League, just really enjoy the experience, right? So yeah, we'll see if that's the end for Connolly on North American ice or if he comes back next year. We shall see. The news of Miller being signed by the Canucks, it means that there's been a huge shift now towards Bo Horvat talk. Of course. So now that Miller's been signed and all that discussion is by the wayside, now it's all become, so what about Horvat? So Alvin basically saying that they're at the beginning stages with Horvat's camp. They're discussing things back and forth. There's nothing imminent, but remember, there was all these talks about how there was nothing anywhere near close with Miller, and they can't afford to keep Miller, and they're going to have to trade him, and then they kept him. And so I expect all the same discussions with Horvat. They can't afford to keep him. It's not going to work. I expect them to sign him. I've never heard anything about the Canucks being upset with Horvat. He had 31 goals last year. He played quite well when he was in the lineup. He is the team captain. I'd be quite surprised if he doesn't stay in Vancouver. I've been surprised before, as I say in videos, but I think he's staying in Vancouver. So yeah, look for the rumor mill to go through the roof. Look for all these discussions of what could Horvat get, and where's Horvat going to go, and why is it going to be the Rangers? Why is it going to be the Capitals? Why will it be the Penguins? Why will it be the Islanders? And so on and so forth, and you guys get it. The same teams that were rumored to be in the mix for Miller, I would expect to be the same teams that will be rumored to be in the mix for Horvat because he's a center. Same position Miller's been playing, and he's a pending unrestricted free agent. So it's probably going to be the exact same teams that get mentioned. Interesting Keith Kinkaid story today. Video released showcasing his new mask, and now that he's Boston Bruins property, which has got a Happy Gilmore theme to it, which I think is nice. It's got tap, tap, tap on one side of the mask, which of course is for tap, tap, taparoo. And on the other side, it's got Happy Gilmore with the Bruins jersey. So yeah, I'm in full support of a mask that does some kind of a tribute to Happy Gilmore. I think it's a great movie. I qualified as a hockey movie. It's my favorite of the hockey movies. And if your response is, it's not really a hockey movie, it's a golf movie, we can still be friends, but it's tenuous. Just saying it's tenuous if that's your take on it. So yeah, Keith Kinkaid, fun mask, and I'm really hoping that he has a good year, likely in Providence this year. Also, EA has decided to choose violence by revealing its ratings starting today. Starting with Zegras, who they've rated as an 87. I've never really cared too much about the EA ratings. If anything, I found them to be a headache, because anytime I get the game and if I'm going to start up a franchise, I have to go in and edit all of the ratings. And this is something I've done forever. I used to get the NHL game, and let's say I got it on a Monday. I might be ready to play it on Thursday, because I would go through every single player. And I'm not talking about the NHL level, because I tried that. I would update all the NHL player ratings, and then I realized there are some guys in the junior league that have been drafted that have no chance of becoming NHLers. That makes this game kind of boring. So I would have to go in and edit the junior age players. I'd have to go in and edit everybody in the American League as well, go in and change all of their potentials, change some of their ratings, look through and go, why has this guy got a really high physical rating? He's not a really physical player. This guy's really got all the skill ratings. He's not a really skilled player. So every time they show the ratings, and of course people are all up in arms about who's got what rating, to me in my head I just think, yeah, I'd be going through and editing so many players. We're up to a 32-team league right now. Again, it would take me days. This is why when I do get the game and people are like, well, you should go through and do a live stream of you editing players. Oh, I don't think people know what they're signing on for with that, because it gets kind of tedious and boring, where I will take a player who's an 81 and work to turn that player into an 82, because I think an 82 is a better rating than the 81 and more accurate. And yeah, it's one of those things that I understand every year people are going to get upset. And if you play online, then those ratings absolutely matter. But for me, I don't like the online play. I like playing myself. I like having a GM mode. I like playing all the offline modes, but there's no microtransactions in it for them. So why improve that part of the game? Which is something I've talked about before. So yeah, and it's part of the reason why I have no intention of getting NHL 23. I really don't. They've paid so little attention to the offline modes that, and I'm talking about going back to, I want to say NHL 13 is when I started complaining about it. Yeah, that's 10 games ago. So yeah, that kind of rules me out for 23. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.